let's do it. It's time. Come and have a look through our home. Come on in. Welcome to our home on wheels. It's the very anticipated walkthrough video. We'll start at this end, I guess. This is Mum and Dad's end. So we've got obviously the north-south bed. We contemplated east-west bed, north-south bed, but ended up deciding on this layout, which got us the north-south bed. Obviously storage all the way around, so we opted for no hanging space just because it gets us a bit more storage, and you can fold obviously and fit more in there. So we've got, I won't show you because we know that that's a mess in there, but that's okay. So we've got, folding space the whole way around, all the way around the top and both sides. We've got a drawer on either side. So we opted for the white cabinetry and we've got the black pack throughout. So that gets us the nice black handles. And then we've got our little timber bedside table there. On either side of the bed, we've got our little nooks. So hidden nicely by my pillow at the moment because it's probably got a whole lot of junk in it, but they're great. They keep all your stuff out of view and bedside nooks, both sides. We've got, I think in there, a USB, 2 USBs actually, I think, 240 volt and is there a cigarette sock in there?
12 volt sig socket.
Yeah, 12 volt sig socket in there as well. So you can charge all your crap, keep it off the bed and keep everything nice and tidy because somebody, not mentioning any names, likes things to be nice and neat and tidy. All right, under here we have our Wanderlust bedding. Cannot recommend this highly enough. I'll put the link and get Trent to chuck it on the screen. So it zips all the way around, making your bed so easy. We started off with the bunk and then I found out how easy it was and then we went and we got it for the main bedding. Love our Sunny Scenes throw rug as well. Keeps our bed nice and neat and tidy and keeps all the crap off your doona cover. We just take that off at night time. And our bed's nice and neat and tidy. I don't know what else to say about the bed. We've got 2 lights either side. The black reading lights, they've got USB points in them as well. So that's handy for charging. We have 2 Sirocco fans, so his and her Sirocco fan. That's a part of the Rembrandt LX Plus pack. So if you get the Plus pack, then you get the 2 Sirocco fans. We've got the hatch over there, so we can do, I'll show you if I can get up here. We can do screen, we can open her up, let the sunlight in, and we can also pop it open and let some nice airflow in, so that's lovely on a nice day.
You can feel the change straight away.
Yeah, you can feel the wind straight away. It's nice and windy today, but and then you can just shut it up so that there's no bugs coming in. So nice and natural light. It's also got down here, the light on it. We don't often use that light, but it's there if we need it. So we obviously have our little kitchen. You don't need much when you live on the road, we've figured out. So what you do need though is coffee. So absolute essential. Love my Smeg bean to cup machine. I'm the only coffee drinker of this household, but you better believe that that's coming with us. Couple of little decorative bits to make it nice and pretty. We've gone for the timber bench tops. I can't say I would probably choose it again. They haven't held up the best, have they, Dal?
Not with durability.
Yeah, just durability. I love the look of it. It looks beautiful, but we've had a few things fall out of our cupboards after driving, and they have got a few dints and cracks and all that kind of stuff in it, so I probably wouldn't go the timber again, and I probably would opt for something stone or a bit more durable than the laminate, but we do love the look of it. We've got our NCE microwave. We don't use it that often, but it's there for when we need it.
Is the plate still in there?
The plate is in there and we have just travelled, so for anyone who tells you you've got to take the plate out of it to travel, you apparently don't, because I sometimes remember and I sometimes don't. But it's in there, and if I do remember to take it out, then we put it over here in this nice pocket. It just slides in nicely in there while we're driving. Anyway, 3 drawers here. You lose the bottom one for, I don't know what's down there.
The hot water system.
The hot water system, that's what's down there. So we've had a recent reshuffle. Don't know if we love it yet, do we, Tal?
Well, I only did it 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah. So in that top drawer, hopefully it's tidy. We've got our cutlery, just, you know, all your essentials there. Junk drawer. I know that you all have one, but don't show them on Instagram. Here is ours. It exists. We also have just food in the next two. I'll show you this one because it's Teddy's favourite. That's Teddy's snack drawer. So, yeah, he loves that, and he loves that he can now access it himself. But yeah, down the bottom is hot water service. In under here, we've got just heavy food down the bottom, and then cleaning essentials. What's that called?
A bin.
A bin. Yep, that's what that's called. That's a bin. So we've got a bin, induction cooker and toaster are in there neatly hidden away as well. So they're, you know, the appliances that we use most often. So we keep them out, and then the rest of what we use sometimes, air fryer and nothing else. Just the air fryer is under our bed. Above here we have got our plates, cups, you know, all that kind of good stuff. We love our trip in a van dinnerware, lightweight, fits nicely in our little area. Purchased it from Navigator, and yeah, I probably wouldn't pick anything else. We love it, and the charcoal colour is held up really well as well. Bit of Teddy essentials, all that kind of good gear. Down here we've got things about to fall out. That's reality of van life. It doesn't always stay pretty. Our Tefal Ingenia cookware, which is induction cooker compatible. They all stack into each other. We only have the 3 because you don't need anything more than that. A couple of pots and our
chopping board.
We've got our chopping board. Underneath here we keep our drying mats. So they're nice El Cheapos from Pillow Talk, and they look pretty, so can recommend. We have 3 gas and 1 electric cooker under here. We've got our range hood. We do have the full oven and the grill. We probably wouldn't get that in a van again if we rebuilt another van. We're not really building another van. Don't get any ideas, Trent. But yeah.
I think if what I would say about it is, in a future caravan, would I have the same thing? Probably not. I think I would delete the entire system, take away the gas, and just run with an induction cooktop that you can bring up out of the cupboard and put it. That way you get a full flat bench. You don't have this piece that you have to lift up, and to use any part of the system,
yeah,
you have to lift the metal lid over the gas cooker.
Yeah, so even if we just want to use the oven, we've got to have this all the way open like that. So you literally lose half your bench top to have that open. It's great for days when it's bad weather and you don't want to be outside, but we also just use our induction cooker or our air fryer inside here, and we can just sit it on top of our bench and still get all this space. So probably wouldn't do that again. And yeah, like Trent said, just get something portable so you've got your bench space, because space is prime in a caravan when you live in a condensed confined space and there's 3 of you, and I know some of you out there have more than that, so I don't know how you do it. Hats off, because I can't. Anyway, sitting area. So we slide in here, and this is where I spend a lot of my time, because I have my USB up here and I run my 240 from over here, and I sit here and I do uni. We went for the...
It's like a taupe, isn't it?
Taupey beige colour.
Yeah.
I love this colour choice. I remember the caravan manufacturer saying, "Oh, you sure you want that with a 2-year-old?" Yep, I would choose this again. He makes a mess on it, but it just wipes straight off. So if you're on the fence about a light colour with kids, it all just wipes off. The leather look is fabulous. So yeah, would recommend.
Cool.
So we've got the 2 reading lights on either end. They both have USBs as well. 240 over near the door as you walk in. We've got a nice big window, so on a nice sunny day I love opening that up. It's when I'm sitting here at the table doing my uni and letting some nice breeze in. obviously we've got the fly screens and the full block-out blinds on all of our windows. They're the Aussie Traveller ones, and yep, they've been okay so far. Trent nicely fitted in an extra Sirocco up here. We just found in the really hot weather that airflow in this part of the caravan was not ideal. So we do have the extra one, and it does make a difference. So if you can put an extra one in. Up in here is lots of things that I don't know about. I know that there's a switch in there to turn on our hot water when I want a hot shower, and there's a switch in here for our aircon. And then don't know what you do, but you make my van work, so that's the main thing. In behind here is our gas hot water switch, and then we have our Victron inverter. Is that what it's called?
That's
yeah,
what it's called.
I know it's an inverter, but I think it's something fancier than that. It does other things as well, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it's fancy. I don't know. It cost us a lot of money, and it works well. So,
Yeah.
I think Trent said that it was easy to put the Sirocco here because all of the bits and bobs were already there.
Yeah,
so that was
drill
a
the hole straight into the
nice,
output.
easy fit in there because all of the brains of the van was already there. That's an extra junk drawer that just lives up in there. Hides away nicely in there. Over here we've just got more food. I won't show you that, it's not exciting. And then mum and dad cupboard, is that what we're going to call it?
Sure.
Yep. Alcohol.
Yep.
And extra drink bottles,
first aid kit.
way too many Yeti products that we definitely don't need. First aid kit, all that kind of stuff is up there. And yeah, what else?
The fridge. Tell
the
them about
fridge.
the fridge.
Our fridge. We have the 274 litre Thetford compressor fridge. Plenty of space. The only complaint I would have is that it frosts. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it frosts up, so we have to defrost it every so often. I think we've had the van for about 6-ish months, and we've done it twice since we've had it. So bear that in mind, that you do have to do that every now and again, and you will need somewhere to put your cold items while that happens, because it takes, half a day, whatever, depending on the weather. Love our Sandy Strays magnetic stuff for the fridge. We've got the planner, we've got the shopping list, we've got photos, and yeah, we love it because Trent's the brains behind the operation of where we take our home, I guess, and he writes it all up on here so that I know what's going on and where we're going. So that's good for us. Got a couple of cupboards down the bottom that we don't actually use. There's the water service is under there.
Yes, we have 2 water pumps. That's under the fridge.
Yeah, 2 water pumps.
We have 1 pump for tanks 1 and 2, which is for showering and generic, and then there's a own dedicated pump for tank 3, which only operates this flick mixer here, which is for your filter, and that comes out of a separate spout. That's the only place that it goes. Yeah,
so we do have that dedicated drinking water tank. We'd never fill it to the brim because I don't know who could drink 95 litres of drinking water, but if you do, hats off to you.
It typically only gets water when we go off grid.
When we go off grid, yeah. Otherwise, we generally just run. Is the fridge neat and tidy before I open it?
It hasn't been opened.
Let's see.
So.
Let's put this out of the way. Do you want me to say about that? But that's pretty standard, is it?
That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
It's a standard. All right, guys, we're going to just quickly go through the electrical setup within the van. It's a bit too technical for Case, so I'll jump in and explain what's going on. So originally when we purchased the van, it came with 2 200 amp lithium batteries, and they were chassis mounted on the external side of the van. And when I took the van to Aussie Auto to get some upgrades, they brought the batteries inside, and we added a third at a later date. So this used to be a drawer, which they ended up sealing up, taking out the drawer, and they've put the 3 lithium batteries in here. So if we've got a total capacity of 600 amps of lithium, and that's in a sealed compartment with a vent out of the floor now to just keep up with the regulations. And that's what the warning sticker here is, just letting you know that within there is the battery system. And then you come along here, lift the lid, and this is where the magic happens. So they've done a really neat job. There was nothing in here until we took it to Aussie Auto. So basically the solar controller has been added in, so we took it out of the BM Pro in the cupboard, and we've got a 50 amp solar controller in here. So the 4 solar panels, we've got 800 watts of solar, goes through this Victron MPPT charger, and that goes straight to the battery system. You've got your solar isolators here, and then you've got your Red Arc in-cabin DC-DC charger over here, which also has an inbuilt MPPT, but the plug's on the outside, but yeah, we don't typically use it. You've also got, this is a Victron Multiplus. This is a pretty cool piece of kit. So what this does is basically it gives you your inverter, so it's a 3000 watt inverter, but it also has an AC transfer switch, and it's automatic, so we don't have to do a thing. You see some, you'll have a switch to change from shore to battery inverter. This does it automatically. So at the moment we're running off grid at 240 volt, and then as soon as you plug into a caravan park or your home or wherever you want to plug into, it automatically stops taking power from the batteries and takes the power from the plug to run your caravan. It also has a inbuilt AC charger within the box, and that's 120 amp per hour rated. So if you plug into a 15 amp socket, you can put 120 amps per hour back into your battery system, and that explains why we've gone for more capacity in the back of the car, because we can use this box here to recharge our batteries faster than you would do driving. So that's a really good piece of kit. So we're pretty happy with that, and that obviously gives us 240 off grid, which is really important for cooking, heater, aircon, washing machine, etc.
Hair straightener.
Yes, sure. And then that all goes through a 500 amp shunt. This is a Victron Bluetooth shunt, and that's controllable from your phone. I'll drag it up from your phone here. So this is what it looks like. So you've got, this is the shunt from the Caravan for the batteries, and this is the MPPT. It's all Bluetooth as well, so you can monitor what your solar's doing at the same time. Obviously it's very overcast, so we're only putting in 4 amps worth of solar at the moment. But that's basically about it. That's the system, and then just on the other side in there is the isolator for
and a whole heap
DC-DC charger.
Extra
and yeah,
storage in there.
Yeah, there's some clothes in there, but that's all right. But yeah, that's really about it, and they were pretty good. They've put in a temperature controlled fan as well, so the design there is once it gets to a certain temperature in here, the fan will turn on just to ventilate the compartment. So they've done a really good job. I couldn't recommend them enough, really. Aussie Auto were really good to deal with, and really accommodating. I told them I was going to come back and put a third battery in, so they made the space ready to go. So when we come back, and they just wired it in, and they did the UHF for the car at the same time. So they were really good to deal with. Couldn't recommend Aussie Auto enough. So let's just go through this quickly. So this came standard with the van. This is the BMS for it. So we basically don't use any feature in this except for it just manages all the outputs for the Caravan, and that's about it. These are all these are your TLIs, your tank level indicators. So these sensors send it over to the wall. I can show you that in a minute and just let you know where all your tanks are at. Yeah, gas, hot water, and this is your control panel for your inverter. So at the moment, it's saying the inverter's on and we're on the batteries. And then when we plug in, then the charger part of it is enabled. It'll say mains on, and then it'll just tell you what the charger's doing with your batteries, whether you're charging or your absorption or you're fully charging, you're sitting on the float. And this is a variable control, so you can wind this down. So you can go 9 amps, you can wind it up 13, 15. I'll just leave it at 16 because that's what the circuit breaker outside is rated for. It's all been taken over by the Victron system, which is a really good system. It wasn't as expensive as other people quoted, and then the quality of workmanship, so it was, you know, pretty pleasing that we got a really good system installed for a fair price. There's plenty of businesses that were happy to charge well over $10,000 for this, considering they didn't need to do any like putting up rerunning of solar or have to run new management system or anything. It was all lithium ready. All they had to do was just do some bolt-on work, you know, and some businesses were happy to charge quite a lot more than what Aussie Auto were, so we went with them, and it was a bit of a happy coincidence because they were affordable and they did a really good job. So I'm really happy with Aussie Auto.
They did it all in one day as well.
They did, yep.
Yeah.
We got it down at like, I don't know, just before 8 in the morning, and it took them all day. I think the electrician took a little bit of extra time running the 240 stuff, but yeah, I think all in all it took them about 8 hours. I think I got it at about, maybe longer. I got it finally back at about 6 o'clock, but they did OT to give it back to me in the one day, so that was good of them. But yeah, either way, they were really good to deal with. I'm really happy with them.
Hello. All right, so the back of our van, we obviously opted for double bunk over triple bunk. We only have Teddy, so we didn't need a triple bunk, and I really wanted an integrated ladder, and that's something that Rembrandt do as a standard feature, so love that. The fact that we don't have a big ladder sticking out in your already very pokey small hallway was a big bonus for me. Yeah, so top bunk we obviously don't use. It's made up ready for nieces, nephews, all that kind of stuff if they come visit us. But we went Wanderlust bedding for both of our bunks. Again, love the Wanderlust beddings. It's hard to make bunk beds, so anything to make life easier is a win for me. Both of your bunks have a reading light, USB point. We've got a little pocket up here. I'm sure Trent can spin it around and show you in a second, but pocket up here and a Sirocco fan in both, and that is, the Sirocco fans are part of your black or plus pack, sorry. So you get, yeah, Sirocco fan in both bunks. Yeah, Teddy's little space down here. I've just got a Kmart nappy caddy in here for his nappies, books, a couple of little bits and pieces that we access every day. And then, yeah, underneath we've got a hatch down the bottom that just opens up. We've got Teddy's toys and the vacuum and all that kind of stuff gets stored in there, and Teddy loves that because he can open it, go in, get what he wants to get to play with, and then close it back up again. Behind me we've got, down the bottom, we've got our big 5 kilo front loader washing machine. Love my 5 kilo washing machine. I don't know how I could go back to, I know a lot of people have standard 3 kilo machines and that kind of stuff in vans. Love my 5 kilo machine. It's the bomb diggity. Yeah, so that obviously is all that's in there. And then this is all just storage up here. So Teddy's clothes, linen cupboard kind of bits up here. We've got laundry stuff up here. And then down here we've just got shoes and a couple of extra toys and stuff in there that, you know, things that we do for just when it's us doing activities with Teddy. That's, I guess, it. Oh, another one. This is the same hatch that didn't close properly. This is the same hatch that we have above our bed. Obviously, it can open up. It's got the light. It's got the
fly screen,
and it's got the block out. So that's good. And the windows over the bunks. I know some you only get really pokey little windows, but we have decent sized windows and they do let in some airflow. So
I think they're kind of medium sized.
Yeah, medium. They're not big.
No.
They're definitely not big like some people have the whole, almost the whole wall.
Yeah.
And some people have really small ones. They're probably,
In the middle.
in the middle, somewhere in the middle. And they work just fine for us and they let in enough sunlight down this end. I guess that's all I can say. We do have the hard door here. Probably my pet peeve.
Don't love it, do we?
I don't. No. I don't love this.
We did ask to take it away, but the manufacturer didn't want to at the time. So we've seen vans since then that have not put a door in there.
If you're building a van and you have kids, opt for a concertina or a cavity slider, or just have it open. Try not to get one of these doors, because this is my problem. You're about to see what happens. If I'm got this shut, I can't open that and get in there. And me trying to get in here, and then Teddy gets stuck behind it all the time. It's just a bit of a nightmare, really. And it's a bit faulty at the moment as well. So just go for something else. Do we have a concertina here? Hello. Love that. Would get that again. Perfect for when Teddy's in bed. He goes to bed nice and early, and Trent and I can sit out there and do work on our laptops, watch TV, cook dinner, have a drink together, whatever, and the door's shut and he's none the wiser that we're still out here awake. All right, into our bathroom. So, I don't know. What do you
go
say?
in there?
What do you say about? What do you say about caravan bathrooms?
Yeah.
It's small, it's perfect for, we've got a bathroom and we've got a toilet and we've got a shower, so that's good. We have the Thetford toilet, just the standard cassette toilet. We didn't really know anything about compost toilets at the time, so probably would do a compost toilet in the future. But yeah, cassette toilet. 4 towel hooks up here. They come standard with your van. 2 cupboards that are just great for, bits and bobs that you don't want your kids to get into. So we've got medicine cabinet and that kind of stuff. Toilet chemicals and toilet paper over here. Your black tap comes with your black sink and your black tapware. And we just complemented it with, I'm no Instagram styler, but the Fusion locks, I know they're not the prettiest things, but they work a treat, don't they?
They do work well.
They haven't fallen off, and it keeps all of our stuff there. And then under here is just obviously a nice big cupboard. My pet peeve would be that every time you open it, floor mat gets scrunched up. So, and husbands don't know how to put them back when they get scrunched up. So, it is what it is though. So, nice big cupboard under there to keep all of our stuff in. Floor mat is actually an essential. You can't go without one.
Yeah.
The only thing else I did want to say about the bathroom is with having the 5 kilo washing machine out here, I guess this is your standard spot where washing machines would be on your wall. So we've got an extra cupboard up here. We have a window and we have 240 here as well. So that's something, I guess, that you get extra with this different layout that not every van has. Love our window because lets in airflow, and you need airflow obviously in bathrooms to stop stinkies. That's it. I guess this is just our shower. It's nothing exciting. We've got the black tapware in there. We've got the Fusion lock. It's full of stuff because we live in this van. And that's our lovely bath for our 2-year-old, who absolutely froths a bucket bath, doesn't he?
He does.
Loves it. Favourite thing in the world is to just... he loves it when we shut the door, so he can just splash bubbles absolutely everywhere in there, and then we just take the hose off and give it all a nice rinse down. That's about it, I feel. We've obviously lived in our... We've been living in the van for the last 6 or so months. So we kind of have figured out what we love about our van, what we would change if we did it again. Overall, really, really happy with Rembrandt and the product that they delivered us. We probably wouldn't hesitate to go back and get them to build us another van. We just change a few things in our layout that is obviously personal to us. Yeah, we did a couple of upgrades, didn't we? So I think this Thetford fridge is not standard. They were more than happy to accommodate us getting the larger fridge, but that was an upgrade. We added an extra tank, so I think standard you only get the 2 tanks. We have 3. Extra solar, we added 2 extra solar panels, so that was an upgrade. And then just the, like I mentioned earlier, the hanging space to shelves, that was a bit of an upgrade. I think only a couple of $100.
Yeah, I think it was $150.
Yeah, really cheap. Did we upgrade anything else?
The batteries was a show special at the time.
Oh yeah, we got the, so I think standard, so the batteries I think we got on a show special, which was the 2 200 amp hour lithium batteries. And then obviously, like Trent said, we upgraded from there. Yeah, we're overall really happy with our van. It's obviously not an Instagram caravan. It's our home, and yeah, it doesn't always look like this, I'll be honest. Caravans get messy very quickly. But yeah, that is about it. Thanks for watching our walkthrough.
Sounds like our time's about up
Sounds
here.
like our time is up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked our video and liked our walkthrough, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with our adventures and see where we go. But yeah, thanks, guys. See you soon. See you on the next one.
Well done.